In today's fast-paced world, where work seems endless and daily stress never seems to cease, there's a lurking danger that creeps upon us silently. It's a threat we often fail to notice until it's too late. Diseases that silently steal our health, leaving us grappling with their consequences. This is a story about three such silent killers: diabetes, hypertension, and cholesterol. A deadly trio, but one that we can conquer if we understand it better. A closer look at each of these conditions, their causes, their symptoms, how they progress, and how they can be prevented. Diabetes, a name that strikes fear and uncertainty in many hearts. In simple terms, diabetes occurs when your body doesn't produce enough insulin or can't use it effectively. Insulin is like a key that unlocks the doors for glucose, a type of sugar, to enter our cells. Once inside the cells, glucose is used for energy. However, when there isn't enough insulin or the insulin isn't functioning properly, glucose builds up in the bloodstream instead of going into the cells. This leads to a condition known as hyperglycemia. The pancreas, an organ near the stomach, produces insulin, but sometimes the production process goes awry. In such cases, the body either makes no insulin or not enough to regulate the glucose levels. Type 2 diabetes happens when the body doesn't use insulin well. This means that even though the body may be making enough insulin, it's not able to use it effectively to control blood sugar levels. More than 400 million people worldwide are living with this condition, a number that's on the rise. And what's alarming is that often the early signs can be quite subtle or mimic other less serious conditions. Excessive thirst, unexplained weight loss, and blurred vision are some of the telltale signs. Imagine this: you find yourself constantly thirsty, no matter how much water you drink. You might dismiss it as the summer heat or just a quirk of your body. But did you know that this could be a sign that your body is trying to get rid of excess glucose through urination? That's right. When there's too much glucose in your bloodstream, your kidneys try to filter it out by excreting it in urine. As a result, you end up urinating more frequently. Now picture this: you've been working out regularly, yet the scale shows an unexpected drop in your weight. While this might seem like a good thing, especially if you're watching your weight, it could actually be a red flag. This sudden weight loss could be due to the body's inability to use glucose, which then forces it to break down muscle and fat for energy. Additionally, frequent urination can also lead to dehydration, further contributing to weight loss. And then there's blurred vision. Have you ever noticed that your vision gets hazy after a meal, particularly those high in carbohydrates? Well, this isn't just your eyes playing tricks on you. It's your body responding to the spike in blood sugar levels. The high glucose levels can cause the lenses in your eyes to swell, leading to temporary blurry vision. Now, if left unchecked, diabetes can lead to some serious complications, including kidney failure, heart disease, and even blindness. The prolonged high blood sugar levels can damage the tiny blood vessels in your kidneys, impairing their ability to filter toxins from your blood. Heart disease arises when the high blood sugar levels damage the inner lining of your blood vessels, leading to clogged arteries and increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. And when it comes to blindness, high blood sugar levels can harm the blood vessels in your eyes, causing diabetic retinopathy. This condition can eventually lead to the death of cells in your retina, resulting in permanent vision loss. The good news is that diabetes can often be prevented by adopting healthier habits like regular exercise and a balanced diet. Staying away from sugary drinks and sweets can go a long way in keeping this condition at bay. Remember, knowledge is your first step towards conquering diabetes. Let's turn our attention to another silent stalker: hypertension, better known as high blood pressure. Unlike diabetes, hypertension doesn't directly involve high blood sugar levels. Instead, it refers to a condition where the force of blood pushing against the artery walls is consistently too strong. You see, our arteries are like roads for our blood, allowing it to travel from our heart to various parts of our body. Blood pressure is measured using two numbers. The top number, known as systolic pressure, represents the pressure in the arteries when your heart beats and pumps out blood. The bottom number, or diastolic pressure, measures the pressure when your heart is at rest between beats. Normal blood pressure is considered to be less than 120/80 millimeters of mercury. Anything above 140/90 is classified as hypertension. Over 1 billion people around the world suffer from this condition, many of them completely unaware of it. Since hypertension often doesn't come with noticeable symptoms, it's dubbed the silent killer. High blood pressure puts a significant strain on your arteries, heart, and organs, increasing the risk of heart disease, stroke, kidney disease, and even vision problems. Picture this: you're going about your daily routine, busy with work or socializing. Your heart is tirelessly pumping blood, delivering essential nutrients and oxygen to every part of your body. But here's the catch: as the pressure inside those tiny blood vessels rises, it becomes a silent threat, damaging your arteries and vital organs without you even realizing it. Over time, this chronic high blood pressure can weaken the walls of your arteries, making them more prone to plaque buildup, which restricts blood flow. This can lead to coronary artery disease, which increases the risk of heart attack and stroke. Furthermore, persistently high blood pressure can also impair the function of your kidneys, leading to kidney disease. But the good news is controlling blood pressure is quite simple. Regular checkups to monitor your blood pressure, cutting back on salt, quitting smoking, and staying active can all play a significant role in keeping hypertension under control. Knowledge is your shield against this silent threat. Stay informed, stay aware, and take proactive steps to keep your blood pressure in check. Finally, let's talk about cholesterol and triglycerides. These are types of fats that our bodies need, but only in small amounts. Too much of them can lead to clogged arteries, putting you at risk of heart attack or stroke. When we consume certain types of fats, like those found in butter, meat, and cheese, our bodies break them down into cholesterol and triglycerides. These fats then travel through our bloodstream to reach our organs and cells. However, if there's too much of them in the blood, they can start sticking to the walls of our arteries. Over time, this buildup can narrow and harden the arteries, a condition known as atherosclerosis. This narrowing of the arteries restricts the flow of blood, which can lead to heart attack or stroke. Triglycerides, on the other hand, are the primary type of fat stored in our bodies. They're released into the bloodstream when we haven't eaten for a while, and they serve as an energy source. Having high levels of triglycerides can also contribute to the formation of plaque in our arteries. The difference lies in how our bodies handle them. We can lower the amount of cholesterol in our blood by limiting the intake of saturated and trans fats. Saturated fats are solid at room temperature and are found in foods like butter, lard, and coconut oil. Trans fats are liquid fats that have been solidified through a process called hydrogenation, and they're often found in packaged foods. By reducing these fats in our diet, we can significantly decrease the amount of cholesterol in our blood. On the flip side, we can manage triglyceride levels by maintaining a healthy weight, exercising regularly, and avoiding sugary foods and drinks. One scary aspect of high cholesterol is that it often doesn't come with noticeable symptoms, acting like a ticking time bomb. It can lead to sudden heart attacks or strokes without any prior warning signs. Imagine you're going about your day, feeling perfectly fine, when suddenly your body shuts down because of a blocked artery. That's why regular checkups are crucial. Even if you feel healthy, tests can reveal the silent buildup of cholesterol or triglycerides in your arteries, giving you a heads up before a major issue arises. We've come full circle in our journey through 3 silent killers that affect millions worldwide: diabetes, hypertension, and cholesterol, 3 conditions that can strike without warning and pose serious threats to our health. But remember, knowledge is the first step towards taking control. Understand these conditions, recognize their signs, and don't hesitate to seek help. Your health is your responsibility. Your life deserves to be lived to its fullest. So stay vigilant, stay proactive, and stay healthy. Together, we can conquer these silent threats and pave the way for a healthier, happier future. I invite you to continue exploring our channel, where we bring you more insightful health tips and guides. Don't forget to subscribe and stay updated. And always remember, a small change today can make a big difference tomorrow. Stay healthy.